Hey, what's up YouTube? This is IC Soul coming at you from my IC Duelist channel, and I want to do a video that was inspired by this other YouTuber who I'm subscribed to. His name is 7 Keys Challenger. If you haven't heard of him yet, links in the description to his channel. He makes awesome videos, and I highly recommend you go check him out. So this video is inspired by him, and it's basically what cards have a special place in your heart. There's always that every duelist has that one card that that basically embodies them as a duelist, and it's basically like their friend. I mean, it's the card they're always trying to get on the field, not even if it's for a field advantage. It's just the card that they like because it's their favorite card. There's really no other way to put it. It just has a special place in their heart. It's like their partner. It's like their friend. Basically the Astral to their Yuma, basically. So I wanted to talk about the cards that have a special place in my heart, and which one is my partner. And the first one I'm going to show you guys isn't my partner, but I'll tell you the story. The first one is Serpent Knight Dragon. This particular Serpent Knight Dragon card that I have. It's a secret rare from Metal. It looks like Metal Raiders. And this Serpent Knight Dragon is special to me because I actually got it when I was dueling in the Konami Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist League, which is, you know, for the young kids who are into Yu-Gi-Oh! I believe it's like ages like 7 to 14 or something like that. And I don't know if they still do it or not, but I remember back in the day at the Walmart, at my local Walmart, they actually had they have a Subway inside of the Walmart, a Subway restaurant, and in that Subway restaurant, Konami would come and set up the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists League at this little Subway inside this Walmart. So I remember when the first time I came to that Duelists League, basically the Konami ref said that it's customary, it's standard policy for all the members who exist in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist League to give any new member a rare card that they own. So that was kind of like a rule that they had. And everybody, all the other kids in the league were kind of snobby and were way too competitive with Yu-Gi-Oh! and only cared about winning. They're the kind of players that would like play win condition decks. So they were trying to give me crappy cards, and I didn't know the difference. I wasn't educated on the rarities of cards and what cards were valuable in the meta and which ones weren't. I didn't even know what cards were banned and which cards weren't. And so they tried giving me these crappy cards that were worth literally nothing, and tried passing them off as rare cards to me because I didn't know the difference. But then this one guy, I believe who's older, he might have been like 14 or something, because I was about 10 when I was in the league, and this older kid came up to me and said, "Hey, don't buy these idiots with their crappy cards that they're giving you." And this is the card he gave me, the Serpent Knight Dragon. He said, "This card is a good card. I'm not going to fool you with this one. Here it is." So I don't think it was like super popular in the meta. It wasn't like good meta-wise, but it was the only secret rare that I got. I believe everybody else was just giving me commons and rares and stuff, and like, but this, he gave me a secret rare, and I've always cherished this card because it was from that one guy who was honest with me and said, "Here's a good card," and I've kept it ever since. But it isn't my partner. It's not my partner. I don't ever play it. I just keep it in my tin of cards that are not for trade, because I don't want to lose it. But I'll show you, and as many of you probably already guessed it by my dual name on DevPro and everything. My partner is none other than Dark Magician Girl. This particular Dark Magician Girl is my favorite. I do have 3 Dark Magician. Actually, I technically have 5 Dark Magician Girls. or maybe even 6, I don't know, but I have different artworks. I have some Oricas, some hentai Oricas of Dark Magician Girl. But this Dark Magician Girl is my favorite because this is one of the cards that I actually bought. Sadly, one of my Dark Magician Girls, it had the same artwork as this, but for some reason, like, I played it so much that the corners started to get bent, and I was afraid that if I took it to a tournament, they would flag that as, you know, a way I could cheat. So I basically tore off the artwork and put it on a different card, so it's not, it's probably still not tournament legal, but at least it's a bit preserved, more preserved that way. But this one is one of the ones that is undamaged with the same artwork, and this is basically my partner because I actually bought these cards. I wanted a Dark Magician Girl ever since I had heard about it, ever since I saw it in the anime. I thought she was wicked hot, I'm not gonna lie. And she just looked like a really awesome monster, and I'm like, I want that card. I couldn't pull one. I didn't know what sets it was in. And I didn't realize that I could buy the individual cards until way later. But eventually, when I found out I could buy individual cards, I did find Dark Magician Girl, but it was a bit pricey. It was $20, and I believe it's still kind of around that range right now. But I saved up for it and saved up for it, and I actually not only got Dark Magician Girl, but I got a bunch of other cards like Magician's Valkyria. I bought the other Dark Magician Girl cards, so I spent a lot of money on these Dark Magician Girls, but it was so worth it because this is my favorite card. I know it's not even really a good card, honestly. I mean, it's only got 2,000 attack and an effect basically gains 300 for each Dark Magician and Magician of Black Chaos in the graveyard. But I found ways to make it good, but it's mostly my partner because of the artwork and because of the character. I mean, if I generally, like Seven Keys Challenger said in his video, if I can't summon Dark Magician Girl when I'm playing a deck that has Dark Magician Girl, if I can't summon it in the duel, whether I win or lose, I'm still upset because I didn't get out my partner into the duel. And basically, it's basically it. I mean, Dark Magician Girl is my favorite. I do have some other favorites. I like GalacticGod Girl. Injection Fairy Lily is another one I really like. But nobody can fill the void in my heart that is Dark Magician Girl. So that's it. I am going to send this to a couple of other Yu-Gi tubers that I would like to see do this. And if you would like to do, if you're a Yu-Gi tuber who would like to keep this idea going, definitely post a video response, upload it to your channel, and send it to me. And because I want to see what you guys have for the cards that have a special place in your heart. So that's it. Icy Soul, out.